Would you have the guts to impersonate someone while they're sitting just a few feet away? Kate McKinnon would. And that was only the warm-up.
Oh, that's how you say, I'm Ellen. No, I'm Ellen.
No, I'm Ellen. I got this, Blondie. Step aside.
Great. Okay, and action. Citizens, you will elect me. I will be your leader.
Okay, great. Let's start.
Because Kate's real danger isn't in the wigs or makeup. Her real weapon is her ability to capture every blink, every stance, even the weirdest little way someone drinks water. Then crank it up right in front of the real person.
Yeah, my pee-pee's in there. Mike Evans.
So they're taking turns checking under the hood. You know, they're kind of...
So how will her victims react? Will they play along or completely lose it and break character in the face of all this madness? Let's find out. 1. The one who knows the joke best breaks first. If you want to know just how dangerous Kate can be to the person sitting next to her, Ryan Gosling might be the clearest example. He walks into the sketch with a pretty simple job: sit there and listen to Kate tell a story. But the longer he listens, the more his face becomes a full-blown battle between doing his job and bursting out laughing.
Another one of these idiots was just like jamming his face in there, looking for the source of the tear. Thanks, Todd. You can sit down.
SNL later gave Ryan a chance to get his revenge. Same Kate, same Ms. Rafferty, same alien abduction setup, but this time the tables seemed to be turned. It sounded fair, right up until Kate got started.
The hood. You're batting around. Like a cat. Tried to hoist himself up. I said, careful, buddy. Last time I pulled on one that hard, cop changed his mind and did write me a ticket.
The funny thing is, Kate doesn't even need to laugh with them. With Margot Robbie, she does the exact opposite. Debette Goldry stays completely deadpan, telling increasingly absurd stories as if she's describing a perfectly normal day at work. The person losing control is always the one sitting across from her.
Well, and back at MGM, they'd give me opioid injections between my toes to keep me quiet between takes. Stop hitting me with that shovel, Clark Gable. You know, and then more opium. You girls know how it is.
No, we don't. Is that a thing that happens?
But Kate doesn't need alien abductions or insane Hollywood stories to pull that off. Switch over to Barbara Dedrew and all it takes is a seemingly harmless cat introduction. Even with Kristen Wiig sitting right beside her and clearly dying to laugh, somehow Kate is still the one keeping a straight face.
This is Butternut. Butternut is a master of psychological manipulation. He convinced me I was the cat. It started with an innocent suggestion. Cut to 2 months later and I'm eating tuna and licking my own butthole.
2. When the original is standing right beside her. Kate can comfortably exaggerate a celebrity when they only exist in the audience's memory. But everything changes when the original walks right onto the stage, and Ellen DeGeneres was the first to witness Kate McKinnon's version of herself up close.
That feels nice. I'm Ellen.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I'm up at the house, and all of a sudden, one of the kitty cats.
Why do you say kitty, kitty, kitty? I don't say kitty, kitty, kitty cats.
Yes, you do, you little beauty. Up.
Some impressions don't end when the sketch does. Hillary Clinton was one of them. Kate carried her from season to season, down to the familiar pantsuits and distinctive way of speaking, until the line between impersonation and introduction started getting surprisingly thin.
You're finally going to announce that you're running for president. Better. Now, want to do some vocal warm-ups and then we'll get started?
Ooh. Hillary's a granny with a twinkle in her eye. Hillary's a granny and she makes an apple pie.
Then an interview put Kate in a pretty awkward situation. Two of her most famous impressions suddenly showed up at the same time. And of course, Kate couldn't resist letting everyone compare all three versions for themselves.
So when you're POTUS, please do consider me your GOTUS.
Kate, tell Ellen the thing I wanted you to tell her.
Okay. Hi, Ellen. I'm Hillary Rodham Clinton. Every day we face hard choices, like which statement blazer to wear. But when I'm president, I will make sure every American has a fair shot to live up to his or her God-given potential to watch you dance!
3. Kate saw what the rest of us missed. Looking the part can make someone resemble the original. But Kate McKinnon has a more interesting trick. All she needs is one familiar detail. Then she cranks it all the way up. And sometimes Kate doesn't even need a mouth of voice or even a face to make it instantly recognizable.
What's up, Steve? I don't know if you heard, but I'm not bad no more. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Justin, I got some bad news for you, player.
Steve, I don't party as much because I'm a man now. I got like 5 little mustache hairs, and I'm bringing them all for you, girl.
A camera has one weakness stand in front of it long enough, and even your smallest habits get recorded. Ellen DeGeneres spent years on television. And with someone as observant as Kate, there was practically an endless supply of material.
All right. God, I hate dancing.
I think you're exaggerating, Ellen.
Now, Johnny, where did you get your sense of fashion?
Oh, from my parents.
When we come back, Johnny's gonna give me an Oscar makeover where he puts me in a gown and heels, and it's gonna look real weird.
After characters that audiences could recognize from just a few gestures, Kate faced a much harder challenge: Angela Merkel. No flashy costumes, no bizarre machines. So how could Kate turn a German chancellor into an SNL character?
Brexit, Trump, Westworld left me with more questions than answers. It was nihilistic even by German standards. Then David Cameron called. He always knows how to cheer me up. He said, let's call Donald Trump and pretend to be the president of Taiwan.
Jeff Sessions showed just how far Kate was willing to push an impression. One moment, she was an attorney general testifying at a hearing, and seconds later, the audience somehow accepted him as an old man swearing on the Bible.
Okay. Can you place your hand on the Bible, please?
Of course. Let's rodeo, partner.
Mr. Sessions, it appears you placed a Halloween-type prop in place of an actual hand.
Well, you did not specify my biological hand, Sir Franken.
Could you please place your normal human hand on the Bible?
Oh, you a tricky raccoon, son stuff. All right, you got me there. But then again, I'm just a simple country liar.
Getting mocked on live television apparently wasn't enough. Kate McKinnon's Kellyanne Conway even showed up at journalist Jake Tapper's home in the middle of the night just to sniff out the news.
Do you want a drink?
Jesus. Kellyanne, what the hell are you doing here?
I just want to be a part of the news, Jake. What was I supposed to do? You weren't answering my calls. You changed your number. I'm not going to be ignored.
With Lindsey Graham, Kate doesn't even need to study his appearance. She just listens to the way he talks about someone for long enough and asks, is this still political loyalty? Or has it turned into full-blown fanboy behavior?
I just don't understand why everyone still insists on taking Donald Trump down. He is smart. He is nice. He's in shape. Last fall, he died of COVID and didn't even tell nobody. And now everybody's saying he attempted a coup. He didn't attempt a coup. He is coup. He's the coolest guy I know.
By this point, Kate has practically thrown out the rule that an impression has to look like the original. All she needs are a few recognizable traits, and she can spin an entire character around them, one that makes you recognize the real person. But remember, Kate's version even longer.
What do you make of the overall federal vaccine plan?
I try not to comment, but this president has done about as good a job with this rollout as I did throwing out that first pitch at the Nationals game.
Now, what exactly happened there?
I don't want to talk about it.
4. When one line becomes a trademark. How do you know when an impression has outlived the sketch itself? Maybe when audiences start waiting for an SNL character the way they wait for a singer's biggest hit. With Kate's Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the answer comes down to one word: Ginsburn.
Speaking of bite me, Giuliani, you just got Ginsburned. But then this week he said he didn't vote, so I guess this guy takes a knee on everything. And that's a hot Ginsburn. I just need the hermit crab inside it to die, and I'm in, baby! And that's not a Ginsburn, that's a sunburn.
Wow. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, everyone!
And Kate didn't let that bit die after just one appearance. Every time RBG came back, she found someone new to burn, while the audience just waited to see who the next Ginsburn would land on.
Yes. Hey, Lindsay, are you Herbie? Because you looked fully loaded. That's a Ginsburn! Hey, Jughead, why don't you come over and put your head on my jugs? And check out my heart murmur while you're at it. That's a slow Ginsburn. What?
Olya Pawlatsky is a completely different kind of character. Seth can bring up almost any topic, but the moment Olya sits down at the Weekend Update desk, you pretty much know where the story's going. No matter how bad things are in America, life in Olya's Russia is always worse.
So, Olya, tell us, are you surprised the Olympics are coming to Russia?
I'm surprised anyone come to Russia. I spend my whole life praying, take me away from this horrible place. You go to travel agent and say 1 ticket to Russia, they should slap you in the face.
Then Kate tested just how many recognizable traits she could strip away without losing the character. With Sheila Savage, sometimes she doesn't even need to wait for the punchline of a bar about to close, 2 people who still refuse to go home, and 1 hand planted on the table are enough to send everything in a direction that's very hard to recover from.
Oh, brother. Well, well, well. Is it Thanksgiving yet? Looks like there's one little butterball still rolling around in the freezer.
All right. Why don't you set me on the counter, let me come to room temp before you stuff my butt full of cornbread, huh?
Have you ever watched a movie review from someone who can't remember a single character's name? Deanie is exactly that kind of critic. When she reviews the hit The People vs. O.J. Simpson, she casually replaces the entire cast with a lineup of bizarre descriptions that only she could possibly understand.
Did you ever end up watching O.J., by the way?
I was doing a Thomas Kincaid puzzle of a lighthouse at the same time, but I got the gist.
Well, do you want to give us the gist?
Yeah,
or?
sure. Okay, so I watched one where Show Me the Money, tried on a glove that shrunk, and then Curly Head got really mad at Black Mr. Clean.
No, I think that was Robert Kardashian, and I think he was saying juice.
5. Not even age or gender can save you. Looking through Kate's collection of characters, age or gender almost seems like nothing more than background information. She can step out, change her voice posture, and disappear so completely into a role that it takes the audience a few seconds to remember that the man standing in front of them is actually still Kate McKinnon.
So that's it. He's just going to be president.
I don't know how to answer that.
So I have to wait 2 more years for him to be out of office.
Honestly, probably 6.
Do you have any good news for me?
Do you own American Steel? Then, no, I don't.
Sleep.
But if Mueller forced Kate to hide behind a cold, almost motionless exterior, what happens when she takes on a face that can't seem to keep anything still?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see my press conference today? It was at the Four Seasons. Fancy.
Yeah, it sounds fancy.
Anyway, I'm glad I made it to the show on time, because first I went to 30 Rocks. That's a granite quarry in New Rochelle. What a night.
And just when you think you've figured out her formula, Kate does the exact opposite. She shrinks herself down, changes the way she sits, and suddenly a completely different old man appears.
I'm the Attorney General of the whole United States. I got to meet the president and everything. He shook my hand like this. Like this. This is my best good friend, Kellyanne. She ain't got no legs. I ain't got no legs, Kellyanne.
Elizabeth Warren, meanwhile, made Kate curious in a completely different way. What would someone this determined have been like as a kid? Instead of guessing, she takes Warren back to her school days, and apparently, even back then, she wasn't the kind of person who could see something wrong and just let it slide.
Have you always been this way, or?
Yes, actually, I have. In middle school, I was the girl who would do this. Excuse me, he's writing on the desk.
It's really fun.
And that brings up a pretty funny question. Just how many Kate McKinnons can fit inside one Kate McKinnon? Because in a single show, she can jump across decades of age, switch genders, change her voice posture, even the way her body moves, and walk out as a completely different person.
Waiting to yell and shake my finger and get rid of the tomato for 15 minutes. And I know I'm supposed to shut up because I'm a single white male, 5'10", uncut. But I will not shut up because this is a bunch of CRAP crap. This ain't no trial. This ain't no due process. Is this hell to you, Judge Kavanaugh?
Well, it's pretty bad.
It is hell. And for what?
But playing the same character for long enough creates another problem. Kate may know every comedic beat by heart, but her own reactions don't always cooperate. 6. When even Kate can't escape the joke. Through sketch after sketch, Kate can sit completely stone-faced, while the person next to her loses it as if nothing could shake her. But sometimes, when the joke turns back on Kate, that deadpan face starts to crack.
Kate, are you okay?
Breaking character in the middle of a line is already hard enough to recover from, but Kate can run into trouble even when it isn't her turn to speak. This time, Adie only has one job, say her line, and the more they try to get through it, the harder that job becomes.
My girlfriend picked an apple so wrong she pulled a whole branch off a tree. Now Hank says we owe $3 grand.
You also have a petting zoo. We do. We have a petting zoo.
But sometimes the trap isn't in anything Kate prepared. All it takes is one unexpected line at the wrong moment to knock the scene off course. And while reenacting immigrant life with Louis C.K., Kate barely has time to get her face back under control before the laughter finds her again.
For 16 hours today, I break my hands in factory. That I can afford to bring a cabbage home for soup.
Mikkel, our bellies will have to be filled with love. Food will be a luxury for the next generation.
Oh, they came here for their children.
I wish I could bring home more money. Hey.
Kate doesn't even have to be at the center of the joke. She can just sit beside Daniel Craig and watch everything unfold. Then one person laughs, another catches it, and suddenly the entire table starts going down with them.
Only the biggest flick daddy you'll ever meet in your whole life.
Louis. How? You have a job.
No, I don't. I got fired 6 months ago.
No rule against deep.
No, she's right. You know, it's not a game if you don't deep quote.
Louis, deep quote.
Yeah, but deep quote.
The bud thing's gotta stop right now.
Kate has survived every kind of scene partner and every kind of impossible line, but her real nemesis turns out to appear in the most unexpected places. Not another comedian, not some disgusting twist. Sometimes all it takes is a small mistake, and a few seconds later, even Kate can't save the scene.
Look at that gorgeous little stinking basket. Now, I'll tell you. A lot of me. And the scent is strong. Now, our veal cutlet, okay? Now, this is made from a little dud.
But it turns out, Kate has an even harder nemesis to defend against than bizarre lines. Some people don't have to mess up the script at all. They just need to bring out one familiar burst of energy, and within seconds, Kate is already fighting a battle with the corners of her own mouth.
Hi, are you free to wrap a gift?
Let go! Oh, you are a gift-buying genius or what? Oh, my good Lord. Now, you know what? I think we good, man. Let's get out of here. Yeah, man. I agree.
Choo-choo paper.
In the end, Kate has one weakness just like everyone else. A habit worth exaggerating a catchphrase waiting to become a trademark, or simply that one moment when the person beside her breaks. It only takes a tiny crack to reveal that beneath all those characters, Kate has the same weakness as the rest of them: laughter. And maybe that's when Kate McKinnon is at her funniest, when the line between the person making everyone laugh and the person who can't stop laughing completely disappears. Which Kate McKinnon impression is your favourite? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end. I hope you had a great time. There are still tons of other hilarious Hollywood moments waiting for you to discover. Hit subscribe so you don't miss a new video every day, and click one of the 2 videos on your screen right now to keep the laughs going.